Hi, welcome to our Gabriel series, and this is just going to be first video of the series, and this is actually one of the most important part of the series, whereby we need to get up and set up everything we need to get started with the course. Alright, as you can see in front of me, I'm in Kali.org right here. You can get to this page by searching or on your Google Kali.org like that. Then you just click on the first link that appears. So when you click on the first thing that appears, this is the page that you are going to land. Then you click on download. Then it's just going to ask you to select your platform. So that is how I arrive at here. Alright. So now that we are here, the first thing that is important for you to understand is the platform at which we want to run Kali Linux is so essential and so important. For example, if you have a very strong machine like a Core i5, i7 and above, you have them right within your box. I really much more prefer you to run is at as a virtual machine. And if you feel like you want to sacrifice your mobile phone, your mobile Android application, you want to remove the regular Ubuntu that usually came with Android phone, you want to replace it with Kali Linux, that's also not too bad. It makes a lot of sense to an extent, but as a beginner I really want to advise you to just go ahead and just upload Kali Linux everywhere. It's not really advisable. That's one of the mistakes that most beginners they do a lot. All right, the life boot, which is the one that mostly concerns me, which is so important, like very important, because it is safe. You are not at risk of losing your data. You are not even at risk of cracking your system or damaging anything that can make you feel so bad about your system. So I would just advise everyone to go ahead with the boot, with the live boot. And how does the live boot work? Is for you to just have a USB drive, 5 GB and above. Then we are going to mount Kali Linux on it as a bootable drive, so that whenever we want to boot up our system, so we slot it into the USB port, then we boot our system, then we select where we want the system to boot from the BIOS setup. So it's so important that we understand that. And if you are having problem with that, I've already tried to make an arrangement for that. So all you guys to do is just to you pay me, I'll get the USB drive for you and the Kali Linux mounted on it already. So it's already bootable drive, so I'll sell it out like that. And if that method seems not to be working for you, let's just try this first. At least it's worth to always try everything all by yourself before calling for the help of others, and that's how learning take work in place. Alright, so the one that we are concerned with now is the virtual machine, the mobile, and the live boot. So let me just go to the live boot. As you can see, the live boot is actually here. You can see they give us some little bit of information right here. A Kali Linux live image on a CD, DVD, USB, PXE can allow you to have access to a full bare metal Kali Linux install without needing to alter an already installed operating system. So this is actually what makes it so special to me. Like the one of the reason why I decided to pick this. Sorry, where are you? Okay, I decided to pick this because you don't really have to alter anything on your operating system. All you have to do is just get the video already somewhere else, probably on your Android phone. You can watch the video, then you can boot into the Kali Linux as your second OS from another hardware device like your USB. Then you can continue to use it. So yes, now we are here. So we have a lot of options here, which is so important for you to also put in mind. These are nothing but processor data box width, that is I used to call it, because some processors are 64 bits, some processors are 32 bits, and some Apple MI and so on like that. Sorry for that. So you just have to make sure that you know what is up, and your what is up with your system, what kind of bit you are using. Are you using 32? Are you using 64? Because this is very so essential. You can't use a 32-bit operating system and install 64-bit software on it. That is not going to work. You might end up crashing the system or something. If you're using 64 and you download 32, it's still going to work, but it's not really advisable when it comes to hardware of a thing. It's not advisable. Always go for your bits, because the rest of the 32 is going to be padded with zero and might end up in some logical error along the line. So it's so essential for you to understand it. So if you are on Linux like me, so presently I'm on Linux, you can just type a uname tag a to know what your architecture is. So as you can see right here, as you can see right here, so I'm having all my information about my system here. And another one you can do, you can actually check LSCPU, I guess. All right, LSCPU is going to show you your architecture. So I'm running on a 32-bit 64-bit other operating system, and it is the x86. I think those are Intel architecture, and it's a 64-bit system. So it's so important to know that. And also, what is also important to notice here is that I'm not running on a very powerful system. As you can see, my cores are too small, just two of it, and socket of one. My CPU is just two, which means this is a very slow system. As you can observe, if you are into computer before, probably you are into hardware. And you can see I have a very maximum and minimum of clock in here. So let me say of processing here. That is so small, so small. Oh, I feel so bad for myself right now, but at least it's working. All right. It will have been nice if we are on window platform. So I'll just show this. I think the best I can do for now, because I'm not with a window platform right here, and that's going to be very difficult for a while to get. But I've tried my best. I've tried a way to cook things up in a way that it's really be easy for those people that are using Windows. With the help of PowerShell, if I can, if I can find that. All right, let me just do this. I don't have PowerShell. I have to install PowerShell. That is specifically not alright. Okay. I have a window Microsoft. Okay. I have a window environment right here, so I think alright. So I get it now. That's PowerShell. Um, let us give it a load up small before I open up the presentation, and so that I can also show those people that are with window platform on how they are going to get the additional. Also, let us see what we've got. All right, so we are here already now. So there we have. If you are coming from window, all you have to do is just to press the window but key on your keyboard. Once you press the window button on your keyboard, you can press CMD. Once you press CMD, you are going to see your command prompt. Just press enter. Similar things like this supposed to come up right in front of you. So this is PowerShell. Let's see if you have system info. To see, do we have system info? This is just a PowerShell that is created by Microsoft, running presently. So we don't have I don't think that is actually here with me. Let's type it and see what we got. Okay, it's just some command applets which appear not to be working. Well, it's fine. Just follow the process. So the first step on window is to press the window key. Then from the window key, you type CMD in the search box. Once you type CMD, so CMD like that. So once you enter CMD like that in the search box, you are going to click on the command prompt. So the icon is going to show up, and you have something very similar to this. So the first command you want to enter is as simple as system info. So once you enter system info, you are just going to press enter. Once you enter, then it's going to show load up all the informations that are similar to this or this in within your computer or your window environment. also. All right, let's quickly move to the presentation very quick because the video is getting long now. Do we have to start now? All right, where are we? Oh, that load and oh, sorry. I want to zoom this through. Sorry for that. That's my bad. Um, okay, it's already on. All right, so this is how to burn iOS file to bootable drive on Windows. So probably right before I moved to Linux, there was the same thing I experienced. I have to go ahead and burn my Linux OS ISO image file into a USB before I can fully install it to ask Linux to overtake the whole system. Alright, so let's just move to the next slide. So this is it. There is an application I use often to install Ubuntu for my fellow friend, and I realize the application really makes a lot of sense more than Rufus. So the name of the app is Power ISO. So Power ISO. I'm going to send it right into the chat group, the WhatsApp group, and everybody is going to have it installed. Another thing I wanted to notice, the one I'm sending to the chat group is actually a 64-bit software. You have to just go online and search for your own to download it. Okay, let's assume you've downloaded a Linux ISO file, Kali Linux, or any other Linux distribution. Once you open up this application at first, this is the first thing you are going to do. You are basically going to click on tool. As you can see, I've highlighted it there. You going to click on tool. There from the tool, you are going to select create bootable USB drive. Okay, so I'm just going to come up. In order to use this function, you need to run power ISO as administrator. Do you want to continue? Oh, sure, you want to continue. And this is the window or the box that is going to show up to you. So one thing I wanted to notice here that are very important is you click here to select the ISO file for Linux. So once you download it, wherever you are storing this operating system on your phone, or sorry, on your system, you're going to click right here at this icon. Then you're going to locate it. I think that should be effortless. Another thing is that the USB drive in which you want to the boot you want to mount this operating system into must be inserted right inside your computer so that it's going to be detected right easily. As you can see, the main drive is going to be C, but this drive is named Lexa USB drive flash drive. So you can see the name is F. So this is the name of the drive, which is represented on Windows with F. And another thing to notice this method. So write method is going to be raw write, like that. So once you enter all those ones, once everything is set in place, they can just go ahead and click start. And it's going to ask you that all data in the USB will be overwritten. Do you want to continue? You sure? It's going to format the USB, put the correct file system format on it to be able to accommodate any kind of operating system to make it a bootable drive. It can be NTFS, it can be FAT32, it can just be any of those formats. Alright, then you are up and running. Everything is up already, so everything is moving so alright already. For you know it, you just have to make sure your system is powered for at least 1 hour. I can tell for now for at least 1 hour. So once you go through all these informations, it's so easy. I think that once everything installed, like you see the radar already full, you can just go ahead and remove your drive, then reboot your system to see what you have done so far. So it's going to tell you writing USB drive successful. All right, that is it. Just it's so simple, like that, like that, like that. So let me just go back to the first presentation again, because I would like to go ahead and do a quick review. So what you have to do is first is that you download, sorry if I can get this through off my face for now. All right, thank you. You go here, you download your uh, just write this Kali Live. You can see the URL right here. You go here, you download the one that is suitable for your architecture. 32 bits, 64 bits, Apple, what's it called, Apple architecture is also there, like that. So once you download it and everything is already set, you just go ahead on your Windows system to download Power iOS, so which I have already downloaded for you guys that are using 64-bit system. And if you are using 32-bit system, you don't have problem. I'm going to show you in a very twinkle blink on about high of how to do it. So the first thing is that you just click on tools, you create bootable drive. Second, you are accept administrator. Third, you go ahead and look for the file you downloaded, you select it, and make sure you select your flash drive, because this is very important. Please, you don't want to select your hard disk, your inner hard disk or built-in hard disk. This is going to crash your system. In fact, I you are not going to be alright with this. Please don't do that. Make sure you select the new USB drive that you just slot in. Alright, you accept this, then you fire up. So once you fire up, everything should be fine. As you can see again, look at it again. This is not my C drive, this is a Alexa USB flash drive. Then boom, this is successful. Then you are up and running, you are ready to go. So that's all. Let me quickly show you how you can download the power ISO download for window. Alright, so this is how we are. So we just click on the links, you can see www. So right in front of you, this is where you are. This is the one I downloaded, power, so 32 64-bit. So if you are using 32-bit system, you can just go ahead and download it. Once you click on it, everything should work fine. If you have a very good internet, fast and reliable ones, oh, it should be alright. Alright, so it's asking me to download it again, so I'm not gonna do that. Alright, let me just do it. Let me just download it and download the 32-bit too. Alright, so I have the two now. I'm going to send it up to the group. Okay, this is going to be the end of the presentation. Thank you guys. Please have a very nice time. Happy hacking, happy coding. Bye.